Welcome back, watch fans. We got a special show for you today. This is our first show and sale, and I have with us one of our trusted dealers. This is actually the guy who I bought my Rolex Yacht-Master from. You know, a lot of you guys emailing and asking, hey, where can I get a great deal on a Rolex? An AP. This is the man. Eddie, say hello.
How you guys doing? My name is Eddie from collectorswatches.com, one of the largest pre-owned watch dealers on the internet. All inventory in stock at all times.
Right, and that's, by the way, Eddie, it's very important for people to know that, you know, if they go on Chrono, they go on some of these sites, half those guys, they don't own the watch. They don't have the watch. They have to source the watch. They're doing like a
quick way to tell, just off topic, a quick way to tell is when you're using stock photos, you'll compare all the pictures. Most companies just have pulled photos from the watch brands themselves, and that's how you kind of can tell that they probably don't have the watch in stock. They got to go borrow it from their cousin and try to sell it off.
You know, one thing I've always done, if I ever bought online, is I always tell a guy, listen, I want to see it on WhatsApp. Show me live, because I want to see details. Yeah, and what we're going to do today is you're going to show the watches, right? But I'm also going to pull up from your website so people can see details, because yeah, the camera is not so great today, but you know, questions. We got a question for people. Can you ship to Europe?
Yes, we ship to Europe. We've shipped there on a weekly basis. We've also bought watches from Europe. Very easy to do. We ship FedEx. They can get them 1 to 4 days max.
1 to 4 days. But you know what? I think it's better for a number of reasons. You know, the weather is going to be nice. If you're in Europe, why not fly into New York for the weekend, pick up the watch, and fly back? That's
true. We're about 25 minutes out of Manhattan by train. The train I can see from my office window.
Okay. And so we're going to do the show and sale now. Very important. So for anybody that wants to buy, the rules basically are below. If you see a watch on screen that you want to buy, in other words, this is like, you got to be serious, right? Basically type in sold and put in the last 4 digits of your number, so that when you call in, you know, they're going to verify that it's actually you. And Eddie, we got a special deal today. We're giving a special deal for the show only. This is during the show. What is the deal?
So right now, usually our prices are firm. We have algorithms developed that keep track of all the prices that are available on the internet. So we can almost guarantee that our prices are the best prices of actual watches in stock across the web. So if you wanted a watch and you bought one today, you would get $250 off the top immediately, no questions asked. Typically, when people call in, we just hold firm on our prices. We just don't discount because we don't have to. If you don't buy the watch, I promise you somebody else will. We have the sales team.
And by the way, and Eddie, look, the reason I'm doing this with you is because, you know, you have, whenever I do a search on Chrono or whatever, I'm looking for a watch, your stuff always pops up, because I always look, listen, I always look low to high for the model, and you always pop up some of the best prices. So it's like, even $250, I think, is an incredible deal, because again, a lot of people don't realize, let's say we're showing this, you know, the Daytona. I mean, the margin is not that big. I don't know if you make it $1,000 or whatever, but it's a tight margin. So $250 off of this price is like, I mean, it's like basically it's a steal.
That's thanks to you.
Yeah. And by the way, is this for credit card or wire? In other words, the prices, are these wire prices?
The prices that are posted on the internet and that we're going to be discussing is based on a wire or cash. If you wish to pay by credit card, you're welcome to. It's a different price because of the credit card merchants.
Yeah, because the credit cards, they charge 3% now or 4% or something like that.
They charge, depends on the card, 3%, 4%, 2.5%. So we just hold it about 3% average fee.
Okay, perfect. So with that said, let's do the first watch. Okay, so Eddie, let's pull up the Daytona 116523.
That's beautiful, right? Beautiful.
Yeah, two-tone black dial. Can you tilt it to the light so we can see? Yeah, and it's got the nice clasp. This is the one with the new clasp, right? Can you show the back? Okay, so that's the good clasp. That's not the tomato can clasp. You know, the old clasps were like that chimsy clasp.
Exactly. So even this watch here has 2 different versions. So there's the better upgraded clasp, and there's actually even a newer clasp as well. So this is the year 2000 to 2010 clasp. That's this one here.
Okay, and that watch, the price on this is?
This one here is up for $14,993, and you know, to your viewers and your guys, it would be $250 off.
$250 off. Okay, so let's see. Do we have? And by the way, today only. In other words, this you know, we're gonna have a lot of people who are gonna be watching this probably in a couple of hours. And you close, I think, what, you close at 5 o'clock or something?
Yes, I mean our phones.
Okay.
We have customer service reps, client advisors that are always taking calls till midnight because we have a lot of buyers international.
Oh wow.
On the West Coast. So the phone can always be answered, and there's always orders being taken at all hours of the day.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, I actually didn't know that. Okay, so so a lot of people are probably going to see this video. Like we got, I don't know, we're going to have like 50 people watching now, but there's probably going to be 800 people are going to see the next few hours, and like, you know, maybe 1,000, you know, a couple of days. But today there's probably going to be about 800 people that are going to see the video. So if they see it today, basically until midnight, if the watch is not sold during the show, if it's not sold during the show, they can call you and they'll say, look, I saw it on Watch Reporter. You got to say you saw it on Watch Reporter, and they'll give you $250 off.
Yep.
And you also get the cloth.
Very limited supply of those.
Exactly. It's a collector's item. The cloth is a collector's item. It actually works amazing. Okay, so any buyers? We got any buyers, or we move on to the next watch? Amazing deal. Look, here's the thing about Daytona. I mean, who's buying this? A lot of women are buying these also, right? A lot of guys. I mean, everybody's because it's a classic.
Yeah, it's a very trendy watch. If you go to like South Beach, Miami, you're gonna see males and females wearing this watch. Very trendy.
The black dial. I mean, the black dial is very masculine. The black dial is, I mean, that's really more of a masculine look. But you know, it's like we also have, I think, a gray dial, right? Like a sunburst. We have like a sunburst dial. No, let me see. Hang on. Let's get the next one. Let's get the next watch. Hang on. We're gonna pull up the next one. Let's see what we got next. Okay, Datejust 41. Datejust 41. It's the blue dial, smooth bezel, or bezel as we call it here, which is an unbelievable.
Which dial color?
Blue dial.
Diamonds or no diamonds?
No diamonds. It's the factory. It's the blue factory.
That one.
Okay, here it is. Unbelievable watch. I think this is, again, this in blue, in the green is. I wish they had this, you know, when I bought my first Rolex. I mean, this is like unbelievable. It's like a classic. It's the perfect size. It's an unbelievable classic. Like this is. Hang on a second. And the price is, what do we got as the price? Hang on a second. The price. Oh, this is actually they're calling it the Joe Biden. Now Joe Biden, I think his is the one on the Jubilee, right? The Jubilee, the Jubilee with the smooth, the Jubilee. So let's take a look over here. Okay, this price is an amazing price. It's $87.93 on your site, $8,793, and it's $250 off if you buy now. You buy now, or today before midnight, you call and you say, "I saw this on Watch Reporter." All right, so I think it's an incredible value. Actually, in the at retail, it's how much? I think it's like $8,000 plus sales tax.
Exactly.
At retail, $8,500.
And this is the, this is a dressy look and a sporty look. This watch here.
No, it's an amazing watch. It's an amazing watch. Now you also have the same one. Let's show the one with the diamonds, the baguettes, which is not factory. That's custom. But that watching us. Let me just pull this up. Do we have the thing here? That watch, let me just pull it up on the screen. I'll tell you what's cool about this. The price is really good. You're never going to see somebody else with this watch, right? And again, it's a beautiful sunburst dial. This is not a factory dial. Let's just be 100% clear. Those are real diamonds, right? Those are real baguette diamonds.
Yep.
Yeah. So here's what is amazing about the watch. I think why is this such a great deal? Let me pull it up on the screen. It's a great deal because you buy the watch now, right? You get the diamonds, and you're never going to see anybody with this anywhere. And then you can buy, Eddie, how much does a factory dial cost? Of just a blue, regular,
$200 to $600 factory. They're always available, in the secondary market. That's easy.
Okay, let's call it $500. So basically, your price right now is $8,400. With a discount, it's basically $8,250. So $8,250. They get this. You're never going to see this anywhere else.
I would even do this. If somebody wanted this watch and they bought it, I would even supply them a factory Rolex dial of my choice included in the purchase.
Of your choice.
Yep.
Okay. And what do you have? What kind of dials? What kind of Datejust
dials?
In
the box. It's going to be a surprise.
Yeah,
so if I tell you which dials, they're going to pick. So I do the chef selection. I call it.
Okay. Excellent. So $8,250 is the net price, and I think that is an amazing deal. I think it's an amazing deal. Again, you can wear the watch now. You're never going to see anybody with this watch anywhere. And you know what? I'll tell you what. I would wear this watch, and I would just tell people, yeah, this was a custom order from Rolex. It was what do they call it? Off catalog. It was off catalog. Nobody's going to know, right? And then whatever, a year later, you switch it out and put in the factory dial, and you can enjoy it now. So, hang on a second. We got a guy here, Uzi Diamond, and this guy is a landlord. I'm not gonna say he's a slumlord, but he's a landlord, right? And he's got the date 36. I think he's a young guy. You can see him on the screen. He's got the date 30. Date
photo. Then he might be an old guy.
Exactly. So, do you have? He's looking for a date 36 for about, I think, 14 grand. Do you have anything like that? Date 36, and he wants the champ. Oh, now that is a killer watch. That is a killer watch. Wait, this is white. This is the white gold.
No, this is yellow gold. Yellow gold, blue dial.
Oh, this is the one I had in there.
Yeah. This is a blue. This is a day date. We have a day date. Yes, we have another 25 day dates on the website.
Now, hold on a second. Hold this up. Now, I'm wearing the sunglasses because I got to be anonymous. I can't see the color so well through the lens. But this is the one I picked out. So, by the way, guys, the watches we're showing here is watches. I went through Eddie's site. I looked for amazing watches, right? The best brands. And we're not doing any shitters. No Omega, no nonsense, no Breitling, Rolex, Audemars Piguet, Patek Philippe, stuff at great prices that I believe can actually increase in value. I actually do believe these are great deals. So this watch, what's the price on this? I don't even have this on the screen here. What's the price?
I wish I knew. You would have to go to collectorwatches.com.
Hang on. Let me pull it up. I think it's. I think no. This, on there. Hang on. It is. I don't have the order.
What's good about our inventory is we have a minimum of 1,000 watches in stock. We sell 50% of our inventory every single month, and we restock. So whatever you see is not going to be here in a month. Okay.
Yeah.
And sometimes people that are looking around, they have to kind of lose a few watches before they realize that I have to strike when the iron's hot.
No, I've had that happen. Especially with vintage pieces like this watch. By the way, I think your price is 20 grand. Let me see. I can't find it here on the thing here.
We have some for less, like the gentleman was asking. We do have some for less.
This one, but the deal with this one is the blue dial. There's a premium for the blue dial. That dial is expensive. Let me see here. Where is it? Okay. By the way, I went on Chrono. Your price was the lowest price. There's a guy in Europe selling this watch for 25 grand. Your price, I think, is like
in import duty. So my price is always going to be. We will lose money matching or beating a price just to acquire the client. That's how we're built.
Yeah. No, this is some great stuff here. Okay, I got on the screen.
One of my personal favorites, the Sun Dust Oysterflex Daytona, the updated dial. This is the newer dial.
It's a killer watch. You have it there. You have it there to show.
So that's one thing. To bring you back to the original point when we first started talking, 90+% of companies do not have the watches they post on their website in stock. You can call any day, say, I want to see this. We can FaceTime, okay? We can show it to you. We can take it out and show it to you. Other companies, they have to get back to you. They have to get you a quote. They have to go and procure it for you. You're not going to have that problem. You don't want to watch.
And you know what happens? Yeah, and you know what happens half the time? If you call a guy on one of these, you say, I want the watch, he's got to find it. And then, like, he goes in a WhatsApp group, and all of a sudden, everybody's trying to front run the guy, and the prices start going up because they're all trying to get.
I can tell with, with all these different, platforms now, you can tell when you get a call and then when there's a fishing expedition going on of all the other 10 online companies looking for the same watch. You can tell.
Yeah. No, this is the real deal. Okay. So this watch we got at $41,493. That's the price, and $250 off. $250 off if they buy now. 41 grand basically. Or 41,250. Great price. Let's get into. Hang on a second. Let's go into Blue Diamond. Next one. Okay. Now we got one of my favorites here. We got one of my favorites coming up. We got a Patek Philippe. At a great price. Oh, it was sold. Shit. Did you sell the annual calendar, the Patek Philippe, the annual calendar? Did you sell that?
Probably.
Shit. Oh man, it was 30 grand. It was okay. You had the annual calendar. It was 30 grand on the bracelet. There you go. Okay, so you snooze, you lose. No, really, guys, you snooze, you lose. No kidding. These are the best prices. That watch, 30 grand. Tan, Patek Philippe. He said that watch, fair value is in the low 30s, meaning like 32, 33. And they sold it. They sold it already. 30 grand. It's gone. The John Mayer Daytona is next.
Okay.
John Mayer Daytona. Okay. And you got it in stock. This is the real watch.
2 seconds.
And there we go. John Mayer you got it listed at 72,993. 72 grand. Now guys are saying that these are going to the low 60s now. Is that right? Or what? All
the guys that have been emailing me and calling and pounding my phone for the past 9 months, basically trying to buy the watch, you could find them for cheap, but then you're going to get a cheap one. Very polished, not the best condition, no papers. So if you want the right specimen of a watch like this that's been discontinued, you have to pay. Don't look for the cheap way out. If you want something like this that's discontinued, you want it to be papered. You want it to be in the right condition. Gold's very soft. You don't want it to be polished 4 times. So you could find them in the mid to low 60s. But if you want the right one, you got to be in the high 60s to low 70s.
And by the way, we got we got real people here. We got members of the channel. We have the Baron JJ. He's one of your big customers at Huntington. JJ?
Yes.
We can give him so JJ bought his watches there. We got Baron Sung. Baron Sung bought his Breguet. Okay. He also bought. He bought the Breguet. That's right. He bought the Breguet. He was showing. Well, we showed on the thing yesterday, guys. They have. It's not me telling you. We have real people in the audience who are telling you that these are the best price. Listen, forget about it. If you're looking for a watch, these guys will have. I guarantee you, probably the lowest price. But here's the thing: if it's not the lowest price, you're going to get a great deal because it's not just the price; it's the condition. It's what you get. You got to compare apples to apples. You got to compare apples.
You will get the lowest price for what you're getting for the quality that you're getting. So if you want the best type of watch for the best price, that's what you're going to get. If you want a less expensive option with a few shortcuts, that's also possible. But like you said, you have to compare apples to apples. So you can't compare a cheap watch with no papers to one that's not polished with all the paperwork. It's not going to be the same, which we can explain to you.
All right, let's go. We'll keep it moving along. Again, guys, if you want to buy, if you want to get a deal right now, and again, their inventory is like literally, this is not like some boiler room, high pressure QVC nonsense. I mean, literally, I pulled up a watch, which I thought was a great deal, the Patek annual calendar, the Archie luxury one, but the better version. And it's gone already. It's gone. Look, I can pretty much guarantee you that most of the watches we're showing today are going to be gone. Could be already gone. I mean, you'll see. Okay, next. One of my favorite watches, the Date 40 blue dial. Date 40 with the Roman numerals. Classic. White gold. The white gold. Hang on a second. Let me pull it up on the screen. Now, this is the watch. Now, this guy, we got the Landlord here. We got the Landlord. Let me pull it up. Let me pull up the Landlord. The Landlord guy, he's looking around in Facebook groups. Meet some guy on Facebook. He's going to get hit over the head. He's going to get a watch.
In the area that I'm in, the tough New York neighborhoods, there's guys about a month ago met a guy to sell his Rolex. And guess what? He ended up on the guy's hood. Okay? That's what happens here. Two off-duty cops also met another guy at Starbucks buying his watch. They also ended up on the guy's hood. So don't be a hero out there.
Wait, you're saying an off-duty cop?
There's off-duty cop. You can look this up. May 2023. Look up Long Island, New York. They met a guy buying a Kermit. Okay, they were selling their watch, and they ended up on the hood of the guy's car because he robbed them. Okay, so be smart. You might save $200 going on Craigslist and Facebook, but you might also not end up with your watch or your money either. So
or your life. I mean, listen, let's not joke around. But seriously, this is like, this stuff happens all the time. What I saw on YouTube, one of these guys, a dealer in Texas. The guy who was partners with that guy Anthony, Timepiece Gentleman guy, his partner, the Texan guy. He said one of his first deals was he went to sell a guy a watch, and he actually did end up on the hood. He tried to stop the guy. He was in his truck, and the guy ran him over. He ended up with 3 broken ribs. This is no joke. So
listen, there are good people out there, but just be smart. Meet them here. If you really find a watch that you need, meet them in the store. I'll let you use the store.
Okay, really? That's okay. Seriously,
no problem. Of course.
Okay. So basically, if you're in New York, you want to buy a watch from some, guy on Facebook, Craigslist, meet him at the store. And by the way, you'll open the watch and tell him if it's legit or not, right? You'll open the case.
Problem. Of course.
Give somebody a $20 tip. You make sure, for the watchmaker. Yeah. Okay. But this watch, let's pull this up on the screen. This is an amazing deal. 37 grand, basically. 37 grand. Box. 37,793. So 37,500. Box papers. Do we have the papers or no? What is it? The papers, right? You got
this one,
box.
Does not have the papers, but it has the serial hang tag, which actually is more important sometimes than the papers, because the serial hang tag has the dial color in a number form on the tag. So with the newer watches, the only way to tell what dial was original to the watch is the white hang tag.
Wow. Okay. You know what? Eddie, this is great that you're on the show, because you know what? I didn't know that's just on the hang tag. I had no idea. So guys, you're getting valuable information here. 37 grand is a great price. 37,500, excuse me, around 37,500. Unbelievable deal. The watch is, how's the condition? I can't tell. Is it pretty crisp?
Yeah, that's never been polished. This one here is very crispy. I'll take it off this to show you. I mean, this is a 10 out of 10 bracelet.
Okay. Eddie is from Huntington. Are you from Huntington? Richie? I don't know these guys. Okay.
So
JJ. JJ, you know JJ?
JJ? Yes.
There's a guy named JJ. Yes. Okay. So Barrett. It's actually Barrett. Yeah. He's we
have 6 locations. We're not, in an office or a basement somewhere slinging Rolexes. Okay, we have 6 brick and mortar locations. You have a problem, you can always drive here. Somebody will be here. It's not, oh no, the guy's not in today. I'll come back next week. We're here. We stand behind everything that we sell.
By the way, I think it's a very important point. I've had that situation where, like, I bought a watch online. The guy's, a legitimate guy, but it's really like a kind of like an office operation. The guy's like a wholesale guy, and sometimes he's there, he's not there. You basically have full service. It's really important. Look, if
Yes.
somebody's spending real money on a watch, you're spending 10 grand, 20 grand on a watch. Don't try to be cheap. Don't try to pinch pennies because it's not worth it. It's really not worth trying to like find like, oh, the deal on Craigslist. What you're gonna end up finding, you're gonna have to chase some guy, some backpack dealer. You know, the guy's got the watches in his Louis Vuitton backpack. You know, he's got the hoodie, the Supreme backpack, the backpack dealers, and yeah, the guys,
yes.
these guys have the stuff. It's right there. They're showing you in the metal, right there. You go to Long Island, and again, we got guys who actually bought from them. I bought from them. Some of our aristocrats, including JJ, the Duke. The Duke bought. We got a question. Question. You know this guy? Huntington location. Is it rebranding or something? Huntington watch? Oh, yeah, we got a Baron.
Was it worth to buy a chipped 5130 Geno papers that came back from service damaged? Are you asking if it's worth buying a damaged watch?
Hold on. Wait. So here's the situation, right? There is a guy online, right? Do you know Archie Luxury? You know the YouTube channel Archie Luxury?
I've heard of it, yes.
Archie. Okay.
I've seen
so Archie, you know, Archie claims to be a Patek expert, you know, and he bought a travel time, you know, the white gold travel time, naked, no box papers. And it's a modern watch. This is like what, a 2007 or something? Modern Patek, no box papers, which is it's kind of a little dicey, right? I wouldn't for Patek, you don't do that. I don't think so. And it had a chip. It looks like a machete chip. Like maybe somebody would, you know, chopped somebody's hand off to get the watch. So we got a question from the Duke. Patel is asking you, what's your opinion on this?
So is the question, it went to Patek and it got serviced and now it's serviced from Patek, but originally it was broken and chipped?
It came back from a service center, not Patek, like someplace in Australia, like a service center. It came back. And
is it working now?
Yeah, the watch is working. Yeah. It just has a chip on the crystal.
I mean, if the price is right, then sure, it's worth it. You know, at the end of the day, you get what you pay for. You're not going to get a brand new box and papers watch for the price of a damaged one. So that one would be, I would assume, heavily discounted. If it's still chipped after service, then it's still damaged. So it would be priced at a damaged watch.
The other issue is, you know, the Patek collectors, they're very particular. You know, they're very like, they want the box papers for a modern watch. It's not like Rolex.
What I would do is probably send it back to Patek and have them service it from Patek, and at least you get the Patek paperwork with their service warranty, and then it'll be hopefully salvageable.
Unless the watch was stolen, which is possible. You know, it's possible. I don't know. A Patek with no box paper.
Hold it. They would probably hold it.
Yeah. It's, again, Patek buyers, I mean, Patek sellers, it's almost like a Ferrari. Would you buy like a modern, like a 2018 Ferrari with no service records? That was from like Uzbekistan?
Right price, people, listen, at the end of the day, there's a blank for every seat, you know? So if the price is correct, somebody is going to buy it. You know, if it's a Ferrari or if it's a Patek, and if it's damaged or salvaged or rebuilt,
yeah.
If somebody wants the look and doesn't want to pay the price, that's the item for them.
Yeah. Question here. Who pays for shipping? What's the deal? The prices, shipping. What's the deal?
Free insured shipping.
Free insured shipping. Okay, so this is.
And what I will do for the guys that are, so typically it's always free shipping. If the buyer wants to return the item, they're responsible for the shipping. But to the viewers over here, we will offer them free return shipping as well if they don't like this watch for any reason that they purchase.
How much time do they have to like? To make it, you know, if they
typically
30 days.
It's 2 weeks for your viewers for today. Of anybody who buys a watch, you will get 30 days. So if you think you're making an impulse decision, we will help you by extending it to 30 days.
Okay, no, seriously, that's no. All kidding aside, that is amazing. I've actually never heard of a 30-day return.
I mean, statistically speaking, every watch that we've ever gotten returned, we sold for more money anyways.
That's crazy. I mean, no, okay. So basically, look, you should have told me about. I didn't know that you had a return policy. I was like, because usually it's cash. You know, it's like, you know, maybe you return. Yeah, but this is amazing. So normally it's 2 weeks, which is actually amazing. I would, if I was you, I would make it like 3 days. That's it. But 2 weeks is amazing. 30 days is like unheard of, and these are real prices. We have guys in the audience who bought. these deals. By the way, what would you say to a guy? So let's say this is a younger guy. He's looking for a date 36, right? He's in the real estate. He's like a landlord. Isn't he much better off with a younger look, like a white gold 40? Isn't that, this is the crisp modern look, not like a yellow 36.
I mean, it depends where he is, what part of the country, where is he going, where is he wearing it. So
yeah, that's
really
true.
Depends.
Fair enough.
If you want to wear
fair
it,
enough.
in a suit every single day, or if you want to wear it, in gym shorts, if you're, depending on where you're around. I like to wear my gold watches to the supermarket for fun.
Yeah, it's great. Look, hiking, whatever, swimming. By the way, do you have that date? Can you ask your guys? Do you still have that Patek annual calendar? Which is, the link is not working. The annual calendar. Do you still have it? It's the yellow gold.
404 broken. That means the watch is sold.
Ooh.
The link is not working. That means the watch is gone.
Okay. Wow. Okay. That watch was, I think, 30 grand. That was the 5036. Patel, I sent you the picture. That was your box papers, full set, box papers, no chips and crystals, no machetes. Let's see here. Let me get. Let's see if I can pull up.
That one we don't have that one. That one we actually sold. It went to Puerto Rico.
Whoa! Oh, by the way, a lot of a lot of Bitcoin guys in Puerto Rico. A lot of wealthy people there because of
it's tax codes. Tax laws.
Yeah. Okay. So these guys ship worldwide. Let's pull up the next one, which is actually one of my favorites. Audemars Piguet, the Royal Oak, two-tone Royal Oak, 17,750 net. This is a vintage watch. Beautiful.
So this
watch.
is a good point, actually. So I told you we had 6 locations, right? This watch, the item location is in the other store in Lynbrook.
Oh.
So people who are driving and coming in, make sure you have the right location. We do have a similar watch, a Patek, that's like that one that I can show you. That's in this store.
Okay, hang on a second. You have a Daytona. You have the Daytona blue dial, a Daytona two-tone blue dial. That's actually on our list to show here. Okay, hang on a second. Two-tone blue dial. This is tilted a little bit so we see the thing. There we go. We see a little tilted down a little bit so we can see the reflection. Okay, we'll bring it up. We'll bring it up in a moment. But that watch, I think, is 19, I believe. You have it somewhere around 19 grand, if I remember. Great price. Two-tone. And this is the modern clasp, right? Show the back. Show us the clasp.
A good way to tell.
Yeah.
I'll give you a quick. So you see that right there, that indentation? That is the newest style clasp, right? Where the other one, let me find it here. There it is. The other one, when you open the clasp, there's a hole in it. See that?
Yeah.
That's a different clasp right there.
Yeah, yes. So that one, the blue dial, we're going to bring that up in a little bit. I just want to give a shout out to Duke Philippe. Duke Philippe has gifted 5 memberships. He's lifting the lowlives, the peasants, into the aristocracy. So thank you to Duke Philippe. He's our Patek man. Eddie, you have any deals on Patek? You have any heavy hitter Pateks like in the store? Like, I mean, heavy hitters. This guy is a heavy hitter Patek guy. He's like he's got the chronographs. He buys Pateks just to troll people. He buys travel times to troll people. You got any heavy hitter Pateks, like something like,
I have the first complication Nautilus. It's called the 3710 Comet. That's the first time that Patek put a complication in a watch in the late 90s. I have that. It's called the Comet because it has a power reserve that looks like a comet. And the dial, the word Patek, is on the bottom of the watch. So it's an inverted dial. Call it.
I've never seen that.
You have to know that.
You have. Hey, this is why you're here. You're here to educate the punters. How much is that watch? You have it in the store?
Oh, we have it in the store. Yes.
Okay, Patel, if you're interested, how much is it first? Because let's find out.
On the website. If you pull up the website, type in Patek 3710, you can pull it up. That watch, I believe it's maybe 70,000, 75,000.
Okay.
Just type in 3710. It's 85,000. Unpolished box papers, negotiable.
Okay. It's on the. This is the Roman numerals. The Roman numerals. Oh, I've never seen that. That's crazy. Power reserve.
That's the first. So in the Nautilus, when that came out, when the Patek first put a complication in it, this was the first one.
Wow.
It's actually a funny story about this watch. One time I was wearing one to a watch show, and the guy was like, "How much is your Patek?" And I'm like, "Nah, don't worry about it." He goes, "Yeah, I know it's fake." I'm like, "Why do you say that?" He goes, "Because it says Patek on the bottom." So I think the guy didn't know what he was talking about.
Yeah, there's a lot of there's a lot of these guys online. They claim to be experts. They don't know a lot of things. So it's we're not going to mention names of people, but we know how it is. So Nautilus. Okay, so Duke Patel does not want a Nautilus. Okay, let's go into Duke Patel. But if you're interested, we could bring it up now. Okay, so the date. Okay, so date 40. I think is an amazing watch. Let's bring up. Okay, let's bring up a Daytona. Hang on a second. Let me see what's next on the list here. No, okay, we just showed this. The Datejust 41. This one is box, so 9700, blue dial, smooth bezel. The Biden. I don't know if that's a good title for this watch, but we won't get into that. Let's see. How about what next coming up? We got an Explorer 2. Coming up. Now, I'm not a fan of the Explorer 2, but the price is right. $8,200 before the discount. $8,200, black dial, 42 millimeter. The modern clasp. Eddie, can you bring that up? You got it. You got that one. This is the. Hang on. This is an amazing deal. Now again, I hate this. I hate this Explorer. I hate the Explorer watches, but a lot of people love it. I don't know. It doesn't mean anything. So this watch basically is going to be $8,000. Anybody buys it right now, $8,000 for this Explorer 2 black dial. You get the beautiful orange hand. Beautiful orange hand. Let's see here, and this comes with this. What does it come with? Box. Okay, no generic. Okay, so no box. Watch is naked.
That have boxing papers for.
Okay, yeah, you do. But this one is $8,000. Do you have Langenzonen? I think you have like a basic Langenzonen, no?
We've had them. We don't typically stock them, but we can get obviously any watch that you want, and we do get them in. They're usually on trade, and they're always priced really well.
What's your take on really, because Lange is not that popular for a number of reasons. You want to? I don't. What do you think of Lange?
Europeans, it's a nice watch. They have, we do sell them every time we get them. It's just that, it's not for everyone. Yeah,
the Europeans, Germans love that watch. That's more of a German thing. So we got. Let's see. Do you have a warranty or no?
So yeah, all our watches come with a 1-year warranty. Typically with these types of high-end watches, if there's ever an issue with the watch, you're going to know by the second day that you have the watch. And if you don't have any issues by the second day, you probably won't have issues for years to come. These watches, especially Rolex, they stand the test of time. No pun intended.
Okay. So listen, here's the thing. Not only do we have great deals, you guys are getting great information. I never heard of the 2-day test, but basically after 2 days, if the watch is still keeping time, everything is working, it means you're good for years.
You're good, yes.
Question. Okay, so we got Duke Philippe. He's not a fan. He's not a fan of the Nautilus. I mean, the prices have gone through the roof. That's the problem. The deal is not good. You have, I think, on the list, we got the 3800 two-tone, which is a beautiful watch. I think you have a champagne dial Nautilus on the list. Let's see here. Let me pull up next watch. Hang on. Let's see. What do we have on the list here? Okay, Explorer 2, $8,000. And again, guys, if you want to get these prices $250 off, you got to call in. You got to tell them you saw it on the Watch Reporter show. They'll give you $250 off. You got free shipping. You got 30 days. Only if you saw it on the show. You tell them you saw it on the show. 30 days. 30-day, basically money back guarantee, which is crazy. These guys are nuts. Okay, one of my favorite watches, Yacht-Master 40, blue dial. $12,250. 12,250 naked. Hang on, let's pull it up. Amazing dial. I have this. I bought the one in chocolate from you, so my chocolate dial came from you, and the price was great. I mean, I bought that watch from you in 2020, and it came box stickers. If I sold it today, and the price doubled basically, it dropped down like all these things. If I sold it today, I'd still make money. So these guys have incredible prices. Okay, Yacht-Master 40. Let's move along because listen, I don't, Eddie. I'm not going to keep you long because if the punters aren't buying, you got customers in the store. I don't want to keep you here forever. We got 15 minutes. Okay, the two-tone. Excuse me. The date blue dial is 20 grand. That's the yellow gold with a beautiful blue dial. That is the one you showed before. If the landlord, the landlord wants to buy it here, we got. Let's see. Next. We got. We're gonna bring up another Daytona. We're in the home stretch. We're in the home stretch, guys. We're in the home stretch. We're gonna be wrapping up again. If you're interested, any of the watches, there we go. We got the. This is the Archie Luxury. That's right. The Archie Luxury Daytona. 19,000. About 19,600. I think this is an unbelievable deal. Blue dial. Eddie, what was the peak? How much was the peak on that watch? This is Daytona here.
27,000 probably.
27,000. Okay, 27,000. And these retail for how much? What was the retail on these?
I'm not even sure. 20,000, I think. Maybe 18,000, I think.
18,000. Okay. So this is crazy, actually. This watch, it's
watch has been around for 1 or 2 years. This dial, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so this is interesting. You got to give Archie Luxury credit. Actually, he actually, with the Rolex stuff, he actually picked out interesting like transitional stuff or whatever. And he had this. He had the Submariner, with the rehaut with the no holes. He had both of them. I think he had. The blue dial is stunning in the sunlight. I wish you had better lighting. That watch is amazing. If you're like in Miami, you're in Puerto Rico, whatever. I mean, you got the Bitcoin bros in Puerto Rico. That is a stunning, unbelievable watch. You got the Maserati dial. I mean, it looks like a race dial. I mean, right? Sure. Let's bring it up. I mean, it looks like a race dial. It's like the gold markers.
This dial also came on the solid gold one as well.
Yeah, you know what? This is better because this is not as heavy. I mean, it's like, yeah. They used to, so basically you're selling the watch for. I mean, you couldn't even get this at retail, but you're selling it right now. And by the way, guys, if you buy it from Rolex, you can't bring it back in a month and say you don't like it.
You can't bring it back in an hour.
Yeah. Not even, once you leave the Rolex store, once you take the sticker off, you own it. This is the best incredible deal. So 19,750. And again, if you're like in Texas, there's no sales tax. If you're in wherever, Florida, do you charge sales tax? No, I think only New York State, right? Only New York State.
There's different thresholds you have to meet. So at the end of the day, we're here to make the client happy. So we can always work something out for you.
Yeah, and if you're in, if you guys are in Europe, if you're like let's say you're in Frankfurt, you're in Paris, you're in London. If you're in London, it would be really smart if you hop on, you get like a cheap flight to JFK. If you take a cab to their place for $20, and you go back, and it'll only cost you like $600. And you're you could never get this watch for under probably, how much do you think this sells for in Europe, in London, this watch, the Daytona, this two-tone Daytona?
10% more.
How much?
10% more typically.
At least, if you can get it. All right, we're in the home stretch. We have a Patek coming up. Duke Philippe, we got a Patek coming up. It's a Nautilus. Now this is the old one, right? This is the one with that original date. So this is the 3800 coming up, and these prices have gone bananas. Hang on, show it to the punters here. The price have gone bananas. 37,700 is the net price.
I just sold 2 of these stainless steel, same watch, 2 of them for $50,000 and $55,000
in steel.
Yeah. Same watch,
yeah.
Without the precious metal.
You know what? I wanted to buy that like a couple of years back with the blue dial, and the price was 14 grand. I ended up buying the Royal Oak, the moon, what do you call it? The Day-Date moon. I really wish I would have. I wish I would have spent the money of 14 grand. It was a great deal. 5 years ago, whatever it was, 4 years ago. The price have gone back, and I don't think they're going to come down. Well, I don't. What's your take? Do you think the prices for the 3800 are going to drop further or no?
I mean, these watches, they're not dropping. They hold. Who's really selling it? So they're going to hold their prices. They've only been going up.
They haven't. Here's the thing. I have been looking every week. I look on Chrono. They're in that like 35 to 40 range for the two-tone. The champagne, like this one, is the cheaper one, but they are they have not been going down in the last 2 years. They've stayed up. I don't know why. It bothers me, but
there's not that many around.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's the size is great. It feels amazing on the wrist. Let's keep it moving, guys. Again, special price today. $250 off, $250 bucks.
Watches.com, guys.
Now we got actually, I love this watch. It's a little bit of okay, this is the Datejust 41 two-tone chocolate dial. Hang on, let me bring it up. There we go. Datejust 41 chocolate dial. It's a cool watch. Look at this. This actually, the color is beautiful. The smooth bezel is amazing. I think it's a great look. Hang on, let me bring it up on screen. Let me bring you up there. Okay, there it is. More in the light. Yeah. And again, the thing about. Okay, thank you again, Duke Philippe. Thank you for granting memberships to to all the peasants. Lifting them out of peasanthood into the aristocracy. You want to bring out you have any heavy hitter? You have any other heavy hitter Pateks that are not Nautilus? You have any heavy hitter watches on a strap? I
just sold one 2 days ago. Guy flew in from Cali, and he just bought my 5726 on a strap. The watch was up for sale for 1 day. So, like I said, people know pricing. They see it for the right price. It was $1,000 cheaper than anybody else on the market. 2020 sold in 1 day. Guy flew in. I drove him to the bank to get the check, and that was it.
Duke Philippe is in Canada. I think he's in Toronto. So that's a 1 hour flight. Any Canadians? It's a 1 hour flight. You go to New York. You buy the watch. You stay overnight. You fly in from Toronto. You go directly from JFK. From JFK, actually, no, LaGuardia or JFK, how far are you? 30 minutes? 20 minutes from JFK? LaGuardia?
The train actually stops by about a quarter mile from here.
No, we have aristocrats. We got aristocrats. These guys are taking car. They're gonna take a private car. They're not gonna go to the train.
It's okay to take the train in New York. The guy that bought that Patek took a train here for a $70,000 watch. Okay, he took.
It's faster. The train is faster.
If he wanted, he chose the train because he's smart.
The train is faster.
Yes, the train is direct. It's faster. If you want to take an Uber or a taxi, it's 35, 40 minutes. Not a big deal.
Yeah, the train is fast. You're not going to be stuck in traffic. Sometimes it takes 2 hours to get to JFK. We have a super chat from OG Baby Girl. I think it's a female. Do we have any watches for women here? So $5 super chat from, actually, she's a baroness. Baroness OG Baby Girl. $5 super chat. We have another Baron Billy Jeans, tax-free state. Okay. Then come pick. Okay. Is this guy? Are you interested in a watch, Baron? Are you interested in a watch?
He's offering people shipping to his business.
Oh, okay. I can't even pay attention. I'm like, I'm not. I'm trying to do 3 things at once. Okay. One of my favorite watches, Royal Oak, 41 mil. I can't wear it. It's too big for me. 41 millimeter, 29 grand. It's the white dial. You see it? You got it? Did it sell? Probably sold.
It's here.
Oh, okay. That is, I mean, that's like, I think JJ, I think has, that is an amazing deal. 29 grand, 29,750. That's got to be the cheapest price.
We just sold one yesterday.
This has got, oh, box papers, 29 grand. I love this watch in 37. You have one in 37. I'm a buyer in the 30s.
I can't wear. I have the new gray one. I do.
Gray, how much is the gray?
I think it's 45,000.
45 grand.
Chronograph.
Oh no, that's not for me. I don't like their chronograph. OG baby girl, $5 super chat. This is an amazing deal. Eddie, this has to be the lowest price in the country. It's got to be 29 grand.
Check right now.
Guys, go on Chrono 24. Go on Chrono 24. Look for box papers, clean condition. Look from low to high. What is the lowest price on a 15400 Royal Oak? I guarantee you, this is going to be the lowest price. And by the way, the phones are, but this is not like a movie set. The phones are ringing. There's people buying stuff literally every minute, every second, maybe. Whoa, there we go. Baron JJ has got a great dial, Slate, 33 grand at retail. Is that how much? Is that 33 grand at retail for the 41? 41 millimeters?
I think 33? So. I thought it was 30, but I could be wrong.
You're below retail.
I don't know the retails because we don't sell them for retail.
Okay, but you're below retail basically. Okay, so this is an amazing deal. Okay, hang on a second. We're here to move. We're here to move watches, cheap prices, trusted dealers. There's 3 people on the stream. There's 3 people here who bought from them, including me, including JJ. I mean, guys who are smart, not tomato cans. These are guys who shop around. They know what they're looking for. Let's pull up. 30. Okay, anybody who bought that watch at retail is 30 grand plus tax. So that means if you're in California, that's a $33,000 watch. If you're in LA, if you're in Texas, whatever. So 30 grand, 29 grand. And if it's out of state, if it's out of New York, no sales tax, unless it's a certain state. But we're down to the last couple of watches. Turnograph. I'm a fan of Turnograph. Can you pull up the Thunderbird, the black dial steel Thunderbird? $6,500 is a steal. $6,250 is a fucking steal. $6,250 for this watch is a steal. That's the net price. $6,250. Hang on, guys. That is a bargain. That is a bargain. The Turnograph. Again, I own 2 Turnographs. These are a sleeper. I mean, that bezel is white gold. Look at the clasp. Turn it around. Let's see that. It's got the modern clasp. That's the modern Rolex clasp, right? Now, is that one adjustable or no? That doesn't adjust. I don't think. It's not the adjustable micro adjustment, right? No micro adjustment.
Has a link in there.
Oh, it does? Okay. So we have
nice
Eddie. Eddie, we have 4 people in the audience. We have 4 people who have bought from you guys. 4 people in the audience who have bought from collectors. Look, the audience that we have sophisticated guys. It's not, I mean, like everybody thinks, oh, it's a joke. No, listen, I'm on the screen is my watch, which is a 3940 Patek. We have serious buyers, and these guys look for deals. We're not tomato cans. We're looking for deals. That's why we go to collectors. Eddie, $6,250 is a steal. Anybody who does not buy that watch today is a crown. There's only one. This is all right. This is, by the way, let's make it clear. It's not like they have 10 of these watches. Everything is, it's what they have. It's just one. It's not going to stick around. This is basically, you snooze, you'll lose. And again,
it's photographed, so we don't reuse photographs. So when you see a listing like this one, if you zoom in,
that's the real
everything that you're going to be getting. We're not going to bait and switch or anything like that. You get what you see.
That okay. So that's an important distinction, right? So whatever you see on the website, that's the actual watch. They take the picture of the actual watch. It's not the watch they sold last year or stock. It's the real deal. We got, oh, here we go. And he sold. He's bought and sold. He got round tripped with you guys. So we got real people here. Yeah, bought and sold. So let's go on. We're down to the last. We're down to the last watch. I think we're down to the last watch here. Hang on a second.
Two-tone root beer?
Yes, vintage. We got a vintage. We're gonna close that with a vintage deal. 10 grand is a steal. 10,750. Hang on. Anybody who does not buy this watch right now is a crayon because this is
the watch was photographed with the number 4 on the date, and it still has the number 4.
Oh.
So you know.
Hang on. Okay. Now, what's amazing about the watch? You got the two-tone GMT, 10 grand, and you know what I love about this? It's two-tone. You can wear it on the strap, the bracelet, right? Does the bracelet have any stretch? Can you show us? It's probably got a little stretch. You know, it's got a little stretch.
No, it's not that. I mean, there's a lot of links on this one, so it has some sag.
Yeah, it's not bad.
But one thing that you have to realize, obviously, there are better and worse bracelets available. But when it's on your wrist, it simulates it like this, where you don't see stretch on your wrist. You see?
Yeah.
So it still will wear properly. So obviously, stretch is a factor. However, when you wear it, you're not seeing stretch. So what you want, the main thing to look for is actually wear on the links. So if there's no wearing in, the links are not wearing into each other, that's a good sign.
Yeah. Let's take a look. Hang on a second. Let me just pull it up before. Okay. Let's pull it up before we hang on. Let's go to the watch. Okay. So, excuse me. So what's amazing about this, you can wear it on the bracelet, or I would basically, you know, like I would put on a strap, like a leather, like a suede, like a beige suede or a brown suede strap with a gold, you know, Rolex buckle. It would be amazing, very versatile. The nipples are amazing. Eddie, are these the best nipples you've ever seen in your life?
There's a lot of them here.
A lot of nipples. Yeah, we have a lot of nipple fans here. Now this is amazing. And what's amazing about these nipples is that they reflect light, right? It's sort of like they play with the light. It's got a little gold, right? It plays with the light.
Yeah, well, they're gold. It's gold around them, so that's why.
Yeah, that's the amazing thing. It's got like the dark dial. It's got an incredible thing. I mean, the Italian collectors go bananas. I'm not surprised we don't have like guys from Milan calling right now, because this price is the best price probably on the planet. This has got to be. This has got to be the net price, $9,000. It's going to be less than $97.50. Free shipping, $97.50. Free shipping, and you got 30 days. 30 days to basically see if the watch is good. In other words, if they ship you this watch and it's like you don't like it, it's not as described, send it back. Free shipping. All right. So let's see. Do we have Eddie? Have we sold any watches? Ask you guys. Anybody call in? It looks like I'm actually shocked that we got like probably after.
I don't know if you've been hearing the dings, but we have sold. But you're right now, while we were on this channel for an hour, we sold a watch for $3,300, $12,700, $4,400, $23,807, and $5,700 in the past hour. Not off this yet, but we are an active company. We're selling every hour.
Yeah, this is, and again, there's 6 locations, so there's stuff moving. Guys, if you are interested in any of the watches that we're showing right now, I guess the phone. I'm actually shocked that the people on watching right now. These are aristocrats now, and they have not moved on any of these incredible deals.
There's a lot to
Listen,
choose from. There's 1,000 pieces there. You can't, put all your eggs right away. You got to, see what there is out there, pick it out, make sure it's
Yeah,
you
that's
don't
true.
have already. So
I'll be honest with you. I was hoping that some of these guys would move on it right now and get the 250 deal, and plus the 30-day 30-day money back, 30-day, incredible.
you hear that? Cash being
I bet. Yeah, is that money? Is that cash? Let's move the camera. Let's see the money. Let's get some social people on social media. Love to see that. They love that.
On the way out.
You have a Hulk. You have a Hulk. JJ traded a Hulk to you.
We have 4 Hulks at the moment. We sold 6 last week. We had 0 on Monday, and now we're back to 2 or 3 in stock. We sell every day, guys, every single day. Sometimes you have to want one and lose it to be able to understand that the inventory is moving very fast. $18,500, you can get yourself a Hulk with box and papers. $17,500, you can get one without the papers, but a Rolex box.
17,500.
Go on Chrono 24 right now. Go to lowest first. I would say these are the least expensive ones that we have from here. For
the Hulk, yeah, the Hulk is a great watch.
Very
the green is beautiful. The green is beautiful.
Okay, money safe in there. Very good one.
Okay, let's wrap it up, guys. Eddie, you've given us. First of all, I want to thank you for coming on. I want to thank you for coming on the program. You've given people amazing deals. I'm really hoping that somebody actually takes advantage, if they're smart, calls up and says, "Hey, I saw you guys on Watch Reporter. I want the 250 discount, the 30 days, whatever it is." But more importantly, you give people really good insight. Like you tell them like how to buy the watch. There's a lot of stuff. Anybody watching this has been able to pick up a lot of education. I mean, seriously, it's very valuable what you're doing.
It's the educated consumer. They might have overpaid somewhere. They might have missed out on an opportunity somewhere. But once you're on the internet, you have to be very competitive. So our best customer is the most educated customer. They know the market, or they're learning the market. They're seeing the prices, they're understanding condition, and then they will trickle down to our company because that's what we focus on, price and quality.
Exactly. It's like, what was I don't know, Eddie, I don't know this was before time. What was the ad on TV from Sims? An educated consumer is our best customer.
Yep.
12 years ago.
And that's true. Yeah.
And if they're not educated, we always are educating customers. Sometimes it's not about the product. It's more about the seller, the company that you're buying from. So we stand behind whatever we sell. So when you buy from us, you get a watch, not only that you can be happy with, but you know that it's all original. If it's custom, we tell you that it's custom. You won't have a surprise in 4 years saying, something was not what it was supposed to be. We put that on paper for you.
Yeah. Bottom line, guys, anybody just tuning in now. So, okay, we're wrapping up the show. We have 4 people on the show who, including myself, who have bought from collectors, who have bought and sold. And again, JJ, who's a very knowledgeable guy, he's got the watch channel, the JJ Watch Hangout. We have this guy Hoff, who's an educated guy. We have a lot of serious people who have bought and sold with these guys. They've had great experiences. And again, thank you for coming on, giving us the information, educating people, and offering these amazing deals. So for anybody that is interested today, up until midnight, if you don't buy the show, but if you call in, you say, "Hey, I saw you on the Watch Reporter show," they get $250 off. Already amazing deals.
So the website is collectorswatches.com. As you see on the show, a lot of clients have bought here. Our combined online feedback is in the tens of thousands, if not maybe 30,000 combined, of clients around the world that have bought and left us feedback. So it's not like we have 7 or 8 or 9 feedbacks. We have tens of thousands of feedback out there in the marketplace of the World Wide Web.
And again, if I'm buying a watch and it's a great price, I want to buy from a guy who's he's got a physical store. I can go and see it. There's people that stand behind it. The money back, this like two week thing or 30-day thing is incredible. I actually I didn't know about it, but That's it, Eddie. It looks like I'm shocked we haven't sold anything, but I'm gonna ring the gong. I'm gonna ring the gong because it's gonna create the vibrations for the next show. We're gonna sell stuff. Eddie, thank you, everybody.
Bye.